I've been in the camper for about a week now, and it has been eventful, to say the least. I'm currently in a dealership parking lot because I have a coolant leak. I've already had to leave a place late in the night because it was just unsettling, and it is time to take myself to the forest. Expecting that to be right beside me. I'd like to park myself in the sun for my solar, because the first things that will make me leave is if I run out of water or if I run out of power. Even then, I could still just stay. This makes me happy. Pulling out this table and chair is actually not something I do very often. Sometimes I feel like it's an advertisement, like I'm just one person here and it's a little bit feminine. I do have another chair that I could pull out to give the illusion of a second person, but also there's the factor of like, sometimes I want to put it away at night because if I do have to leave, I don't want to have to leave it behind. Putting in the effort to take the time and dig through stuff and take out the comforts is so good for me. It helps me feel more settled. It kind of like makes a little home, and it also just like gets me outside of the SUV. It's actually very comfortable in there, and it's really easy just to hang out in there where there is a comfortable chair. It's definitely something I'm trying to do more of in all parts of life. Even when I lived in an apartment, if I knew I was going to be moving in a year, I wouldn't necessarily like decorate it or make it completely my space. And I notice when other people do, I don't know, I think I just I'm jealous of it, and it makes me realize that it has an impact, I think, on how you feel in a space. The other thing I have that I had last time I took this camper out on a road trip, but I actually plugged it in and set it out this time because half the battle is just getting stuff out. So if it's convenient, then I'll use it. But I have this little speaker.
You are my favorite place to go. You're at the end of my favorite road. Above the rest, you're the best I know. You are my favorite shade of rose, a flower bed on my favorite stones. I love the ground where your roots have grown. You're my favorite place.
Good morning.
This is actually my first time using my AeroPress. No, that's a lie. This is the second time. I just got this, and the guy in the store told me he does it like this. He just like plunges it immediately to make it stronger. So I don't know. This cup also doesn't really fit it properly, but I was just gonna get the French press attachment for my Jetboil, and this was not a whole lot more than that, and apparently way better. So far I would agree. Very good coffee. Not that I'm a coffee schnob or whatever. Forgot my coffee. Oh. And I'm also gonna get one more thing to make this the ultimate experience. This is my grandma's blanket. Actually, while I'm in here, it's been getting pretty cold still. So I also have this down-filled blanket thing. Just get that for later. One more time. Oh, it's kind of raining. I'm actually not totally sure where I'm going, but I do think there's mountains over there, and I'm gonna go look for them before it really starts raining. This was a lot closer than I thought. It's just me and it's you in this moment we can save. Deep we have to find shelter. Ow! Rock.
I really do think that we build happiness into our lives with small moments. You know, the daily things that fill our cups. And for me, sometimes that's like starting my day with music or just having a warm drink. Obviously right now I'm sitting in front of this like majestic view, but I know I'm not always gonna be in these beautiful places, so I'm also trying to figure out how I can build these moments of happiness into just like day-to-day lives. Like in June I'm gonna be moving into a regular apartment, and it's $400 a month for me, and I'm just doing it to save money so I can build more of these big moments in my life. But life is made up of way more of these like tiny little moments along the way, and sometimes I'm terrible at just enjoying the journey. It's like classic thing everyone says is enjoy the journey, like don't just think about the destination. It's way harder for me to do than anything else. So I don't know, it's something I've been thinking a lot about, you know, the way people are intentional about their space and their time and just put in that extra effort for themselves. If it's like someone I love or a friend of mine or like my sister or my boyfriend, I'll do all sorts of nice things for them. I'll light a candle for them. Way less often do I do that kind of stuff for myself. When I'm doing these solo adventures, I think I start to realize that I need to, because no one else is around to do it for, so I have to want to do it for myself the same way I would for someone else I love. I think that's probably what self-love is and that whole thing, but I don't know, easier said than done. I hope that made sense and didn't sound... Sometimes I feel like I'm all up here instead of... Anyway, I'm gonna finish my coffee and I actually have some work to do. It's funny, my internet timeline is way out of whack from my reality, so right now I'm working on the videos that will go out for like how I built my camper. So if you're watching this now, those are already up and probably will have been up for months. That's a whole other journey of mine. So I have to work on that so I can get that out to past, future, past you, I guess. I will see you maybe at the beach or something like that.